Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Before the Post. Today we will go through the Independence Day card races. And yeah, so let's start with race number 1. This is again an unreliable class 5 handicap, 4-year-olds and over 1200 meters. Yeah, let's go through the runners that I think you can talk about. We have Trailblazer. Trailblazer has finished 3rd and 4th last Pune season, but kind of has dropped in form since then. But here he comes very nicely on the weights. He also has Pune fitness, running 1 race this Pune season. Ram Swaroop is riding 3.5 kilos off. He looks very good on the weights. Ram Swaroop has been in very good form. He has been working well, but it's just that his recent form has not been that great. But I think in this class 5, he definitely has a chance. Then we also have Faye. Faye finished 4th, first time that she finished in the top 4 in her career in her last race. Her form is kind of ordinary, but this is a weak race. She was urged in her latest track work and can be an important contender in this. Then we can talk about We Still Believe, is a proven Pune winner. Also ran 4th in his last Pune outing. In class 5, over 1,000 meters, I don't think the 200 meters will bother him at all. And yeah, I still think this is an open race, but I do like We Still Believe in this, if I had to say. Then we have Hola Amigo. So interesting, carrying only 46 kilos here. But yeah, again, the form isn't great. And then Baleno has also been a consistent class 5 performer. Yeah, but his best performances have come over 1,400 and 1,600. Although he has run well over 1,200 before. But again, this is a class 5. Honestly, to me, very open race. If I were to go with one, I'd go with We Still Believe. Let's move on to race number 2. So race number 2 is a class 2 race over 1,000 meters. These horses have all kind of run against each other. They've already met. The weights have changed this time. I think Foxy would be the top choice in this race. Has won a class 2 1,000 meter race already and has had 2 wins last Pune season. Ram Swaroop is riding again, so that brings her weight down. She's only at 551.5. I think she's the horse to beat here. Azure is obviously progressive and dangerous, is on a hat trick, has won back-to-back class 3 wins over 1,000 meters, and last one being in Mumbai when she was carrying 58. She does step up into class 2 now and does have less, proven class 2 form, but she would also come into contention. Then we have Your Unforgettable, class horse, but is at top weight, has won a Mumbai class 2, but after that wasn't very impressive in her next starts. But yeah, the handicap does not favor her here. Then we also have Cellini. Cellini is a much older horse, but has had a very, very consistent career. He likes Pune, and at the bottom weights, he's still been running very competitively. He ran 3rd behind Foxy in Mumbai, and here he's only carrying 48.5. He really cannot be ignored on the handicap. Midnight Express, 3 seconds in a row, but hasn't run since last Pune season, so probably needs this run. Has very low weight, at like 45.5. I think this race is between Foxy and Azure, and I would give the edge to Foxy. Also, just to mention, Your Unforgettable has had back surgery since her last run. So we'll see how that has done her, but it was a while ago. It was in Mumbai. You can assume that she is interesting sprint race for sure, but I would definitely give the edge to Foxy. Then we have a very interesting race, maiden 3-year-olds, over 2,000 meters, so stamina will definitely come into this. In this race, I think I'd focus on Hermanus, Antino, and Old Fashioned. So Hermanus ran very well last time, was beaten 2 lengths, but The run wasn't completely clean. He was fractious in the stalls. He was inconvenienced, and he did come back with a sore eye, but he still finished second. So there is, he could improve a lot in this race. He's also coming from a very strong stable and has the breeding. Yeah, and then Antino was favored last time out. It was in class 4 where he finished 4 3/4 lengths behind the winner. Against older horses, that was over 1,600 meters. He should stay the distance, being by French Navy, and he returns to 3-year-old maiden company. With Sandesh on board, I think he stands also a very good chance. Then we have Old Fashioned. Old Fashioned is coming with Bangalore Fitness. Has only run once, finished 4th in a 1,600 meter 3-year-old maiden. Was 4.5 lengths behind Asterion from draw 9. Very respectable coming into another maiden. Again, the 2,000 meter could bring improvement. He's again a French Navy. And of course, I think the most important thing is that he's coming on Bangalore Fitness. He also has Trevor on board. And yeah, I think for me, this is the horse to beat. Acropolis needs major improvement. Finished more than 22 lengths behind Age of Reason. I couldn't really find a lot that went wrong in that race, but he would have improved a lot after that. I feel like he needs to find a lot more against some of these other horses. Then we have Daredevil, unraced, making his debut over 2,000 meters. Yeah, I like Antino, Hermanus, and Old Fashioned. And if I were to pick one, I think I would pick Old Fashioned. Then we move on to race number 4. Race number 4 is also a maiden 3-year-old, but this time over 1,400 meters. I think in this race, on paper, definitely Remarkable stands out. First race ever, ran second to Beast Mode, and was bumped a little bit in the start. Definitely the one to beat. Very well bred. Arlene, brother to Promises of the Future. Arlene is the dam who was a very good performer in her own right. She was a class 1 horse. For me, the other horse I'm going to talk about is Sanctified. Sanctified is a very interesting debut runner from a very powerful yard. Has been working well. The amount of work suggests he is well prepared for his debut. He also has Vivek G riding. And if you look at his breeding, every single full brother has been a superb performer and has been winner of graded races. And the last full brother was Naughty Legend, who was the unbeaten Mysore Derby winner. So yeah, I think he could win this first time out. So yeah, I do like Sanctified in this. You can't ignore the very well-bred horse, and he looks like he is prepared for this race. Obviously first time out, so we don't know, but yeah, I think Sanctified and Remarkable are the ones in this. I would give the edge to Sanctified just based on his breeding, and he's had good preparation coming in. Let's move on to race number 5. This is the Musa M. Hussein Trophy, class 3 over 1,200 meters. It's an interesting handicap race. There are a few progressive 3-year-olds mixed with the older, proven class 3 horses. I think the weight strongly brings some of the younger and the lighter weighted horses into this. Again, I like the Bangalore Fitness, so I like Zayan. He won his maiden convincingly in Mumbai. And then he ran terms races in Bangalore, finished 4th behind D'Artagnan, the Bangalore Derby winner. He does drop in grade now into a class 3 handicap and is only carrying 52.5 kilos from draw 1. He's also by 10 sovereigns and who's by No Nay Never, and there's a lot of sprinting ability in that pedigree. Also early maturing genes in that pedigree. He's a gorgeous looking horse. I think the Bangalore Fitness would have done him well. I think the drop to 1,200 meters might suit him, even though he won over 1,400. And yeah, and then we can't ignore Blue Jet. Blue Jet has been very impressive, won her last race, very impressive. She's still lightly raced. She can be open to improvement. Blue Jet, I think it's Blue Jet versus Zayan in this. I'm going to give the edge to the younger 3-year-olds. But then if we're going to talk about some of the other horses, we have El Moran, won a Mumbai class 4 over 1,200 meters by 3 lengths. Has had the benefit of a Pune run. It was kind of a messy run. He was bumped at the start and then later checked and inconvenienced more than once. And now he gets a 5-kilo claim. So he's attractive at the weights. We also have Challenge Accepted, who's proven class 3 ability, but he needs to bounce back after his win in Mumbai. Ramswarup's riding, so he is claiming allowance, and But yeah, it hasn't run in Pune yet. Cinderella's Dream has maybe a place chance at the weights. I mean, she is a class 3 contender, but yeah, I mean, she's carrying only 52.5. And when she did finish third on July 17, she was still 9.5 lengths behind the winner that day. So yeah, I would still give the edge to the 3-year-olds. We can also talk about Starlight Serenade. Was very impressive. On her debut in Pune last year, the first 2-year-old race, really looked like a very good horse. Since then, did not have a very good Mumbai season. But here, she's carrying very little weight. She's only carrying 49 kilos, and she hasn't raced since February, but she could be a wild card. Overall, I think it's Zayan versus Blue Jet. Blue Jet won her last race very impressively. I would give the edge to Zayan just basically based on Bangalore fitness and all sorts of sprinting ability in that pedigree. And then also an edge, it has a slight edge on the weights compared to Blue Jet. We move on to race number 6. Race number 6 is a class 4, but for 3-year-olds only. Interesting race. I like the top 4 horses in this race, all winners of races coming into this race. Let's talk about Paloma. So Paloma has the strongest current Pune form. She won a Pune class 4 over 1,000 meters on the opening day. She has had very consistent 1,200 meter form. But yeah, she comes here race fit. I think we can also look at then Storm Majesty, who is proven against Paloma. He beat Paloma in Mumbai in February. And the weight relationship is kind of the same. And he's also already a 1,200 meter winner, and Trevor Ride. He has bled in the past. I think he is definitely a big contender coming into this. So then we have Riz, the top weighted Riz, who is claiming allowance with 3.5 kilos with Ram Swaroop on board. Again, I like that. She won her first race, her debut maiden. Second race was a terms race. Didn't run too well in that, but I think she has a lot of improvement to make. And yeah, I mean, coming with that Bangalore form, I like her a lot. And then we have Dreams Come True. Very impressive last when she broke her maiden. 5 1/4 lengths. She definitely has the speed. Now she has to give significant weight to some of the other runners. Sporting Alice has a big handicapped swing. She finished second to Dreams Come True over 1,000 meters. She was beaten 5 1/4 lengths when they were carrying equal weights, and here there's a 6 kg swing towards her. So the form is much closer on handicap, but I think Dreams Come True would have also improved after that race. But yeah, I mean, for me, these are the horses that I could talk about. They're all Riz, Storm Majesty, Dreams Come True, Paloma, all are working very well. I would give the edge to Riz because of her Bangalore fitness though. Now we move on to the main race of the day. This is the Tina Kutruck Memorial Independence Million. It is a class 4. It's a very prestigious race to run, and it's open to the lower rated horses. So I think it's a really nice race. It's over 2,000 meters. For me, this race is so open. I wouldn't want to give anything. I'm going to talk about some horses. It is a 2,000 meter race. Definitely in the monsoon season and in Pune, you definitely want to look at the horses that can definitely stay this distance. So yeah, we can talk about Savage Peacock. Has exact distance form, finished second in a class 4 over 2,000 meters in Mumbai in March. Was only beaten 1 1/4 lengths. So Savage Peacock is one that you can talk about. Then we have Ekaterina, also proven winner at this trip, had an outing in Pune, ran second, and I think she'll get this distance very well. I mean, she's proven over this distance, so I think she's also a runner. There are a couple of other horses. Merchant of Venice, 2,000 meters, unanswered question, but he does have that staying ability from his dam's side. He also ran a good second, has that Pune outing as well. Yeah, and then, I mean, Caradoc, winner of his last race. Little John has also been a proven stayer and likes Pune. But yeah, he is at top weight. Elez Etoile is interesting on the revised weights. So, I mean, he finished second to Ekaterina in a January 2,000 meter race in Mumbai. But he was giving Ekaterina 3.5 kilos that day. Now he receives 1 kilo from her. So it is a major swing in his favor. He's also placed in 2,400, so stamina is not really the concern. But yeah, for me, this is like very open race. And then we can also talk about Azalea. Azalea's always running in the big graded races. She's very, very lightly weighted. She did place in a Bangalore class 4 over 2,000 meters, and now she has a 5 kilo claim. She basically only carries 45.5 kilos here. Yeah, I mean, she's kind of an unknown, but I wouldn't write her off at all, especially because she's coming with that Bangalore fitness. Yeah, she ran the EVE champion, which is a much, much higher class. But yes, her enormous weight advantage makes her difficult to completely ignore. And also the lack of her running in handicap races. We don't really know her ability that much because there's not a lot to go off of, especially because her most recent runs, most of them have come in group company. Lots of horses. I'm going to leave this one open. Even in my selections, I wrote no comment because I don't know. Let's move on to race number 8. This is the first division of the Magan Singh P. Jodha Trophy. It's again a maiden 3-year-old 1400 meter. Alpha Strike comes into this race with the strongest proven form. Obviously the unraced horses are the unknowns. He finished 3rd over this exact Pune 1400 meters. He was only 2.5 lengths behind Avante. Now he drops from 59 kilos to 56 kilos. He has finished 2nd in a Mumbai mile maiden. So he has a lot of experience. He has race experience. He did come back with a slight injury to his right hind pastern in the last race, but he has Trevor on board, and with all his run experience, I think he is definitely one of the top contenders. Then we have David. David ran in that strong field that Jandar won in the Mumbai race. He did have a couple of checks in that race, and he did come back sore in the left hind. He now is back in maiden company. He could also be a dark horse. Akshay Kumar is riding. I mean, there are a lot of horses that could improve after their first runs. Bailey, she did finish 10.25 lengths behind. That was in her first start, but she needs a lot of improvement in this race. The Olive Crown ran his first race in the same race that David ran 8th, the last race. Finished 12th behind Jandar, 13, almost 14 lengths behind the winner, but that was his first run. He is a Ulysses, which means he probably would be late maturing, so I'm sure this break has given him a good amount of time to become stronger and improve a lot. So yeah, we can't ignore the Olive Crown. And then obviously Sandesh is riding, so yeah. And then I think Naledi can also be talked about, has been working very well, is a half sister to Namiri and from the stable of Pacey Shroff. Very strong stable, and yeah, has very good breeding. I think she has a chance. I mean, we don't know. She's an unknown. I would give the edge to Alpha Strike just based on his fitness and Trevor riding. I think Naledi is interesting for her first run, very well bred. I think the Olive Crown and Bailey would probably improve a lot, so would some of the others. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say, I mean, Alpha Strike based on race experience. And then we have, and I'll say Naledi, I think could run a very big race on her first outing. Okay, and then we come to race number 9. This is the Just by Chance Plate Division 1. Class 5, again, another open Class 5 race. I think there are a few runners with much stronger 1200 meter evidence than the rest. So let's talk about Gold Bar. Gold Bar from the class drop angle, very strong. She has finished 2nd in class 4 over 1200 meters, but she would be very unreliable because she was withdrawn at the gates last time. She does drop to class 5, and Ram Swaroop is riding with a 3.5 kg. She's very interesting. I think if she jumps, she can be right there if she goes into the gates. So yeah, Majesticus has strong recent form. He is at top weight, has never won before, but I thought he ran in a very strong class 4 race last time out, finished 4th. I don't think the top weight would bother him in this. And yeah, so he has that benefit of a run in running in Pune before, and I think this race could be the race that he breaks his maiden. Then we have She's a Teaser, also a proven Pune 1200 meter horse, has won a Pune class 5 over this distance by 4.5 lengths last season, and was 2nd over another 1200 meter race in another race. She did run last week. She ran a 1200. She came second to Adonis. She does carry joint top weight of 60 kilos. But yeah, I mean, that was her first run in Pune. I think she will take a lot of beating as well in this. We also have Dancing Cloud. Dancing Cloud has won in class 4, in Pune last season. And like now this is class 5, but his Mumbai form was very poor. But he is back on the course and the distance of his best performance, and so he could also be a danger. Yeah, I mean, we could look at running away as well on Ashwa Almaty based on her old form. In this, I like Majesticus coming down. Then I also like Gold Bar if she goes into the gates. And I think Dancing Cloud can also be there. She's a teaser, of course, had that benefit of a run coming second to Adonis. So I think it's also open, class 5 race. But yeah, I think Majesticus, I like Majesticus and Gold Bar, and she's a teaser. And then Dark Horse for me would be Dancing Cloud. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening to my analysis. Please write any suggestions. I am reading the suggestions, and I will try to add some more. I've also added in this episode, I've added the medical reports for each race. Yeah, if there's anything else like track work or something that you'd like added, let me know, and I will try my best to include it next time. But yeah, I hope you have a great day at the races, and yeah, bet responsibly.